So hello, we're back again, and I'm going to... Just noticed I'm massively behind on the whole knockoff thing, aren't I? We'll worry about it at a later date. It's fine, don't worry about it. So for now, we're going to have a look at... Transformers, Power of the Primes, Generations, whatever it is. SinnerTwin! Yay! And let's very quickly go, oh look! There's the Prime Armory thing. You can put it into the sides of the legs. Potentially you could put it underneath, although it doesn't really fit with all the legs and stuff in the way. And you can plug it in the top there. And you got the gun, which again can go in all the various pieces, but whatever. The gun's alright, it does look... The gun's alright, if I remember rightly, it is very accurate to his old G1. Which is quite neat, but, you know, whatever. Oop. There we go. Right. So let's have a look at the old boy himself. And, yeah. Now, he's not really like a twin-headed dog or, you know, a disabled Cerberus, you know, with like 2 heads instead of 3. Malformed. Not disabled, that's the word I'm looking for. Because his back legs are tiny, and his front legs are massive. Which generally implies it's some sort of slow walking, potentially burrowing creature. These legs aren't designed for heavy duty. So, you know, I imagine he can't run that fast either. And in the same respect, he's got the heads. Now, let's just get... Ow, my throat. Sorry. Let's just get these heads straight for now. We'll just bring it up at this hinge here. And there's some gubbins underneath. That's nice. It kind of fills in the gap. And, oh look, the gubbin stops and now there's a gap. Now, people have tried to say that... Let me just zoom this. This little detail in here. Oh look, it's another set of teeth. I don't feel that personally. I think it's just detail between the creases. So the head will go up that far, and then this, sorry, that's the neck. The head here is actually on a ball joint. Yay, ball joints. So he can kind of pose like that and like that. That's about all you're really going to get out of him. I mean, you know. And the mouth does open. Easiest way to do it is, there's actually like a little lip there. Just push the back there. Yay! But I suppose he's nice enough. He's just, you know, you gotta remember that instead of being like that, like the original was, he's got to be very much a straight leg, necked thing, or low down. Again, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't really like it, but limitations of the figure, you've got to do what you can. But he's fine. And I do appreciate they've done something there. It's just, I don't understand why this isn't just one big hinge in general, with a pin through the middle, and they could just have it go up and down as far as you want. I don't know. But, what do I know, right? Stumpy little twin tail, everything's fine. There's plenty of detail there, you know, he does look very pretty. This kind of stands out because out of nowhere there's all of a sudden colour. It does stand out a little bit, and there are reasons why. But yeah, he's nice. They've matched up the colours to the G1, or at least the cartoon from what I can gather. They've matched it up very well. Looks really cool. He's alright. They did what they set out to do. Now then, try not to die on the camera. This is a heavy remold of Power of the Primes Snarl. No, it really is, honest. Yeah, that's where the tail is, that'd be where the head is, and there'd be spiky bits down here. Yeah, it is, honest. And I can tell you how I know that for sure, because they've got this awful thing here. Let me just... They've got this underneath, which is one of the worst things on Snarl, and it ain't any better here. And considering we're getting on to transformation time, now's as good a time as any to deal with it. So the legs, you just kind of want to get them out of the way for now. They seem to be sort of like geared, but you can pop the leg off really easily. See the marks there? Can you? Yeah. So it's sort of pseudo geared with these little bits sticking out. But because these are so massively gappy, you can just pop the leg off and on. I don't know if that's a good thing, but if you're concerned, you can just fill that up, get some like a thin cardboard from like a cereal box or something, and just pack it in there so it's tighter. It might help you in the long run. Might not. Who knows? So yeah, now we want to get the tails, fold them forward. Now these don't actually connect together. A little bit disappointing, but whatever. Ow. Before we do all this, let's just shove these back, because I'm an idiot. We'll get the old SinnerTwin, and we'll do some size comparisons. Yay, size comparisons. So here's Cutthroat. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's... His name's eluding me. What's his name? Ripper Snapper, that's the one. And there's Blot. Now, these are part of the same team. Nah. Go over here. These are part of the same team. What's going on? They don't look anything alike. I know that's part of the beauty, if you can call it such, of the Terrorcons, but you got two kind of walking... One's a fish, one's a troll of some variety, and then you got a two-headed dog. And when we get Cutthroat, we got some kind of pterodactyl dragon thing. It's a very eclectic bunch, and I love it. So he looks alright. There's probably in scale similar to the G1s. I never had the G1 set. I had him, and that's about it. I had about 3 of him because you just tripped over him everywhere. Get these out of the way and continue where I left off with the Transformatione. And no, I don't know why I said it like that. Maybe I'm a bit weird. So yeah, we'll get these out of the way for now. Fold this tail down. And then, pardon me, get this tail. And I'm going to sneeze on it. Oh, apologies. Right. Let's get this tail. And just pop it all apart. And again, like Snarl, all this stuff you've got to kind of like... This bit's got to go underneath that, but then this bit's got to go underneath this, and the other way around, and you just kind of tuck it all together and shove it all together. It's horrible. I never liked this on Snarl, and I don't like it on him. And now we got to the standard Power of the Prime's fair at this point. We've got to rotate on these hinges here. But as you're trying to do that, these panels hit these little nubbins sticking out here. I believe these nubbins are literally just to, like pin the arms to if he's a limb or something. But it's just the fact that they don't really need to be there and they get in the way. So unless you literally just force it past, which isn't a great idea, the only other thing you can do is split the legs, and then you can kind of rotate them at like the thigh here to go around it. Why you have to do that, why it's not just been thought through so you can do it properly, I don't know. So again, close up the leg, fold the tail down, bring this leg down, and this little nubbin sticking out there goes into the leg yeah, little hollow of the leg. Just about. Or does it? I don't know. It seems to sit quite nicely, so I'm not going to complain. If it wants to sit nicely, it can stay there. So close that in, fold that down, straighten that up, and it's in place. Good. Good. Okay. Stand it up. We'll get both these heads. And you think, oh, I'll just shove them back. Oh wait, you can't do that, because it doesn't go there. So you got to shove this bit here. Not necessarily with the heads all the way back. You got to get that. Ah. That has these two big notches here, where my thumbs are. Go to the little holes there. So you got to fold that back. But before you go all the way, you got to fold back this panel. And that will allow you to fold out the head. Woo! Close this up, shove those down the back. I do kind of like the fact that these little things that were underneath, you know, the covering up the neck bit, well, the gap in the neck bits, they do kind of look like vents or thrusters or something. That's quite neat. And then, again, a la Snarl, ow, you've got to rotate this shoulder section up. There you go. Ow! I must be full of cold. I apologise for this, kids. So rotate this one up, and this one's kind of loose. I don't like this one, but do what you got. Okay, and then onto the front legs, or as they will be, the arms. And to be fair, this is quite innovative. I quite like this. It's not super interesting, but I like it. Just get the toe piece, untab it, and that slot goes onto this little tabby bit sticking out there. Tabs in, and then you just flip out the hand, and that's the arm. Now I know that's not super interesting or anything like that, but I just kind of like it. It's straightforward. No fuss, no muss, you know. Do it again. Fold that underneath, peg it in, flip the hand out, and off you pop. And that is SinnerTwin in robot mode. Pardon me. And you know what? If it wasn't for like the little kibbly bits on the legs and these dino heads, or whatever they are, more than anything, if it wasn't for those little hints, he'd just be a weird coloured little robot. I mean, like, the head is... it's very G1 accurate. I'm just moving stuff out of the way of his feet. It's very accurate, but it's also incredibly generic. And that's probably one of the reasons why he was never anyone's like standout favourite character, you know? But he does look really good. Yeah, the arms seem a bit hollow because of the giant shoulder, but no more than Snarl, and I don't remember complaining about that, and I don't think anyone else did. That hole being exposed compared to the others where it's been covered up kinda irks me, but again, I'm not going to complain too much. The detail on the legs and the extra paint that's popped up here looks really nice. The only thing I can really say again is like the legs are a bit messy, and that's about it really. He looks alright. And you can get in the prime army, you can stick it in the chest, and isn't that nice? Not really. But you can bung it in the shoulder. You can't mount it on the arms, which is a shame, but you can do that. Give him his gun, which again, if you really wanted to, you could mount on the shoulder or in the chest if you're so inclined. And that's about it. But he's got a kind of Swindle vibe for me, and I kind of like him for it. Oh, and these hips are way stiff. I know it's a strange complaint to have, but they are quite stiff. I mean, that one, and then it's the point where I'm worried I'm going to snap the knees rather than straighten that. I don't want to start stressing the actual peg sticking out. I'd rather do something with the ball joints. So I don't know if I'm going to have to try and get a tiny bit of WD-40 in there or something just to loosen them up a bit. I don't know. I don't Actually, no. So, there's Ripper Snapper, and there's Blot. And, in fairness, let's take this stupid shouldery thing off. It's not a bit more straight. And, compared to these guys, he does seem quite humdrum, doesn't he? He does seem very generic, middle of the road. But I have got a soft spot for him. It does work for me. I like this guy. He's not perfect. He's not great. He's of the 5 of the Terrorcons. He was always the most boring one. But I do like him. He's just got this little vibe about him. He's a no fuss, no muss, straightforward figure. And, like, as much as I love this guy, these tail bits and the open backpack, it's a bit of a mess. As much as I love this guy, that's an absolute mess. And this gun, just the way that, I don't know, things fit together. I mean, that's got, what, a couple of millimeters into that? And then this handle's flat? Why is that? So there are always little petty things about each of these guys. But him? He's not bad. I'm going to sneeze. Ow. But no, he's pretty good. It's not his fault he's falling over, it's me, because I'm... No, you sneezed and your eyes have gone funny. Oh, well done, Hasbro. Or whoever. I've just looked at the card, and they've got him with his head up. And he can't do that in the beast mode, because, you know, you'll see underneath his neck and it'll be hollow. Vector SinnerTwin tears holes in time streams with the time stream with his claws. I've got Vector Prime over there somewhere. I don't care enough to get him. Let's put armor on everybody. You can have some armor. And you can have some armor. And you, if I flip the peg out, you can have some armor. Yay! Armor for everybody. You know what I kind of imagine these guys, these things are? I watched, I believe it was Zeta Gundam, as much as I hate it, when they had the parachutes that they strapped to the front of the mobile suits. They sort of fell and then the parachute exploded and went off. That's kind of what I see these things as. Anyway, it's his review and he's pretty neat. And I like him and I'm going to shove that on there because it's about the best place I can put it. And yeah, he's a nice enough figure. Looking forward to getting Cutthroat at some point when I can afford to. And then Hunger again when I can afford to. But yeah, these guys look fantastic. Absolutely great team. Love them. And I'm going to call it a day there because it's 19 minutes. Woo! So I shall be ugly. I shall be ugly. I shall be wretched. And I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye, everybody.